approaching the lunar surface. The engines are firing.
This isn't a very sealed spacecraft, is it? The smoke coming into the
this
capsule.
is quite concerning, not gonna lie. I can't see the surface just yet. But then again, I didn't add the biggest windows. Oh, I can see it! I see the surface!
The moon! Luna! We're here! 50 episodes, baby!
We've landed! The cookie has landed. And with the rocket is full of smoke, which is probably not a good idea.
I can't see a thing. Luckily,
let's
we
get
bought
out.
spacesuits.
I still can't see anything. Luna! You can see Earth! Oh, wow. We left a big old trail of smoke behind us. Look at that. Power slid.
Were we using
to
SRBs?
the surface. I think we did just do SRBs only to the moon. There should not be that much smoke. I think this is possibly a multiplayer bug. But, you know, at least we're not going to lose where the rocket is.
Yeah.
It is slowly dissipating.
It's still fine, right?
Yeah, the rocket's
not smoking because it's broken.
No, I think it's okay.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. There we go. Right. Look, there's Earth up there. Look how far we've come. And here we are. We're on the moon. Oh, the gravity's lower as well.
Oh, wow.
Check it out.
I just jumped in celebration and suddenly...
This is cool. And we landed in a crater biome, which is really, really good. So crater biomes, as you'll see over here, are full of ice. Which we can turn into water.
Pretty ice to see.
Okay, get in the rocket and leave. Actually don't, because then I'll be stranded. Oh, there's a lot of ice in this crater as well. This is awesome. So yeah, we can mine this and we can melt it into water, which we can electrolyze.
And make rocket fuel.
Yeah. I think we need a silk touch pickaxe or quarry to mine it though. I don't think we can just mine it with ordinary pickaxes. I think it shatters otherwise. Oh, I didn't think about how fast that would mine that. Yeah, we need a silk touch. Oh, goodness me. This ice hasn't been disturbed for like 1,000 years. I just dug a giant hole into it.
What was here 1,000 years ago? Disturbing the... I suppose that's probably...
Well, the ice has probably been here a lot longer than that, I should say. Probably millions of years. Since it was
you just come in here, like a vandal. You come in, you take your pickaxe to it, and leave a scar on the landscape.
Slightly upsetting now that this beautiful plane of ice now just has a hole in it. Regardless, otherwise we have regolith, which I think is like sand. You mine it. Oh yeah. Oh wow, the low gravity affects the blocks as well. If I chuck a regular, it flies up into the sky. Catch it! Oh, you missed it. Okay, if I throw this up, catch. Intercept. Oh no. Okay, let's try again. You ready? Third time's a charm. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Go! Yeah! Yes! So the regolith is actually useful as well. We can put it into an electric arc furnace and get 2 silicon out of it, which is a better ratio than sand. So that's pretty handy. You can use that for all sorts of production chains, particularly for stargates. So if we wanted to set up a stargate production chain up here, this would be a pretty good place to do it. I think there's one more particularly useful common mineral in the lunar highlands. Yeah, there's some highlands over here actually. Let's bound on over to the highlands. It's got that slightly lighter soil.
Oh yeah, I see.
I turn the jetpack on so I can fly over there. Oh wow! Try using the jetpack. See how fast it is. It is so fast. Wowzer! I'm zooming about. You like it only like turns on in little puffs as well. Like if you're hovering because the gravity is so low.
That's awesome that it kind of like does that. I suppose the jetpacks are from Advanced Rocketry, aren't they?
Yeah.
The ones we're using anyway.
Yeah. Well, I removed the other jetpacks from Modpack because they were redundant.
Whee! Bang.
So this is an orthosite.
That's you.
This is stuff that is found in the highlands on the moon, and that can be used to make molten anorthite in a magma crucible, which can then be electrolyzed into aluminium and oxygen. So it's a way of generating breathable oxygen and also producing a bit of aluminium at the same time.
Nice.
So we can... Each block of a northosite uses a lot of power, but each block can be turned into a nugget of aluminium, which is actually really, really good. Uses
we not have a lot of aluminium on Earth?
Yeah, we do, but we can have a lot more.
I suppose, yeah. This is an entire mountain's worth of stuff.
I think the oxygen is probably the much more precious substance.
You can pressurize places in this, can't you? So
yes, you can. So we would need oxygen for a base. So yeah, so that means we can make a self-sufficient base effectively by mining lunar minerals. There will also be some rare metals here, but for that we'd actually need to dig. And yeah, well, probably best to do that with a quarry. I don't fancy digging through all this regolith.
Especially with the gravity.
You're going to be losing stuff everywhere, aren't you? Yeah. Let's see if we can find some of the ore gen, though. If I let's dig a little staircase down. Let me dig this. Okay, let's. I
don't know what your definition of little is, but this is quite a big staircase down.
Oh, here we go. Okay, we hit basalt.
Basalt.
Yeah, so it's got different stone generation. I believe above a certain level it's andesite. And then below that, it's predominantly basalt. So since we're in a crater, which is already quite low down, it's going to be mainly basalt, I think. Oh, we found some iron. Very nice.
And there is no coal on the moon. Because the dinosaurs did not live on the moon.
Yeah, by default, advanced rocketry generates coal on the moon, which is really weird. So that was like the reason why I decided to make my own lunar configs and my own biomes and everything. So I was like, this is silly. By default, it's one biome, which is basically just the Lunar Highlands biome, and it has normal vanilla ore gen, which is really weird.
Does this work?
The torches work.
No, it doesn't. That's so cool.
The torch does not work. It goes out.
That's a really neat touch.
I didn't realize that, actually. Yeah, of course, it doesn't work because there's no oxygen.
Yeah, there's no oxygen. It can't keep burning.
It doesn't burn. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, it doesn't produce any light either.
How are we going to see?
Good question. We can make lanterns in Project Red, like electric lanterns that we can hold in our offhand or place.
Ooh, they look really cool as well.
Those would work. They're actually kind of expensive. Not that expensive, actually, but we can make some of those. So we can see where we currently are. I don't think we can easily illuminate tunnels. We can use redstone torches, but that's not really going to do very much. It's so dark. It's all right, though. We don't have to worry about like skeletons and stuff spawning in our tunnels. Like there's no oxygen, so nothing's going to spawn here.
Some mobs, though, aren't there?
Yeah, so there are some mobs, but they only spawn at night and in certain biomes. Namely, the biome that we're currently in.
That we're in. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's because of all the ice, so you do get blizzards.
Yeah.
But they're the only mobs that actually spawn.
Oh, what's this? Dilithium!
What have you found?
Dilithium! Finally!
Yay!
Real, live, actual dilithium! Right here!
Oh my gosh. Mine it! Mine it!
Quick, get it! It's so rare because it definitely didn't spawn in the overworld all the time.
Well, okay, we block replaced the world, so it's not in the overworld anymore. That was a bug from when we first created the mod pack, and just the first few chunks we loaded had dilithium in them. But shush.
Which have now all been removed.
They have all been removed, yeah. So it is unique to Luna, and it is precious as all hell. So yeah, 5 dilithium ore. Nice. I think we smelt that. So redstone furnace smelts it into dilithium dust, which you can then put into a crystallizer to make dilithium crystals. Okay. Interesting.
What do dilithium crystals do?
Well, we can make a nuclear thermal rocket engine, which is pretty cool.
Very nice.
We can make a force field projector.
That's also pretty damn cool.
That is awesome.
Atmosphere terraformer?
Yeah, we can terraform planets with it. And also we can feed them into a warp core and go interplanetary. So we can make a space station, which we can then turn into an interplanetary spacecraft and then go to Mars or other planets in the solar system.
Oh man, that's so cool.
So you actually have to build an interplanetary spacecraft in orbit to actually go interplanetary. Which is really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. You don't just launch from another place, you've got to build it in space.
But I'm assuming we need like a lot of dilithium to do any of that.
Yeah, I think we're going to need quite a bit of it.
Oh, I hit bedrock.
Yeah, I hit bedrock over here too. I think the way to do this is definitely to come back with a quarry and build a base and some kind of power system and do this. I don't want to say sustainably because, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, sustainably, but not, you know, environmentally friendly. Lily. Yeah. But who cares? Nothing lives here. The less time we spend underground, the better. I mean, we don't need to mine like this on the moon. We're well past this point. Nope. I just wanted to see. Oh God. Okay. We've got a problem.
There's two.
I thought it wasn't nighttime, so they wouldn't spawn. But get in here. Get in here. I thought they wouldn't spawn because it wasn't night.
I think they will murder us in our spacesuits.
Yes. They're also ranged mobs, and I didn't bring a shield. But they are also shooting each other. Curiously.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're battling each other. It's like a Pokemon battle. Blizz used Snowball. Look, they're shooting each other.
Blizz, I choose you.
This could play to our advantage. Wait, is it nighttime outside yet?
I think it is.
Or is it because it's dark in here?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because you know the sky is black regardless. If it's nighttime, we're gonna have some problems. Don't go up there. What are you doing? Let them kill each other first.
Seeing if I could sneak up to them and, you know.
Oh, it's because there's no stairs as well. So, oh crap! Don't
die! Don't die!
Oh, I got one. Oh, I killed them. Okay. Oh, I got Blizz powder. Oh, that's so. I got Blizz rods, not Blizz powder.
Yep.
Oh, there was a third one.
Snowball and Blizz rods.
Those are so precious. So this is the only place in the universe where we can find Blizzes. They don't spawn in the overworld anymore. This is the only biome on the only celestial body that they spawn.
It is nighttime.
So Blizz rods are really precious. And using that, we can make Blizz powder, which we can use to make cryotheum dust, which we should be able to make
augments for.
Gelid cryotheum out of, which is really good reactor coolant. How do we make gelid cryotheum? Here we go. Cryotheum dust into a magma crucible makes gelid cryotheum, which is an insanely good reactor coolant. Like, I think the best in the game, short of Enderium. Oh yeah, a bunch of blizzards have just spawned in our tunnel. I think low light levels on the moon in this biome particularly is quite dangerous.
Yes. I was just wandering around seeing if I could find a blizz to charge.
I think the sun might have gone down. I think we should get back to the rocket.
Oh wait.
Quite quickly, actually.
I was looking at the Earth thinking that's the moon. Because, you know, in Minecraft, like, you've either got the sun or the moon in the sky, and that looked kind of white on my screen, and I thought, oh yeah, it's definitely night time.
It's going to stay at a fixed point in the sky because it's tidally locked. Yes. So it's not going to move.
There's the sun.
Oh no, the sun is still up slightly. Okay, yeah, we should probably leave before the blizzards come out.
Yes.
Because we're going to get murked.
The lunar day, is it going to take... Does it take a really long time? Like, obviously, like in real life, it's 28 days for one lunar day. It's 28
overworld days, and I believe an overworld day is 5 or 10 minutes, so it's 28 times that.
20 minutes an overworld day is.
20 minutes? Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes of daylight, 10 minutes of night.
Right. Considering we can't really upgrade this armor, I think when we come back, we should bring guns. Like a lot of guns.
The sound of that. So anyway,
we should finally invest in some assault rifles and just like go full For All Mankind Season 2.
Yes.
On these blizzards.
Lunar guns, moon guns. Are we going to paint them white though?
Also, yeah, the rocket did use about half its fuel to get here, so these engines aren't 100% efficient, obviously.
How did we get back?
Okay, so I need to set the destination to Earth. There we go. And then we can just get back in the rocket and go home. I think we've seen everything we need to see for now.
Yes.
This is cool, though. We landed on the moon. Okay, so I think we leave now before the blizzards all come out and murk us, because they're ranged enemies. We don't have any shields. We don't have any guns or ranged weapons.
So we are going to get absolutely bollocked.
Yeah, so I think we should leave before we get murdered and lose the rocket and everything we've built, and then come back with some guns and with the materials to actually build a base and set up a mining operation. Because before we do that, There's not really a huge amount we can do on the lunar surface.
Hang on. Wait, before we go.
No, yeah.
I am just depositing some cookies. You know, sponsored and all.
Ah, yeah, of course. Yeah. As an offering to the Blizzards as well.
the Blizzards, when they see those, they know we come in peace, and we've got a business proposition.
Right, let's get out of here. Here we go. Back to Earth before we get absolutely murked. Oh, you see that it does turn this regolith into glass underneath us as well, which is pretty cool.
That's so cool. Oh yeah, you can F5 out, and that's awesome.
We also blast off a lot faster because low gravity.
That went surprisingly smoothly.
We managed to not get murdered by blizzards, so I'm going to call that a win. Oh, engine is lit. Whoa! Re-entering the volcano.
That is cool.
Is a very is a very tight fit. Like a glove. It's like the booster's just scraping down the side.
SpaceX thinks they're good at landing a booster on a drone ship. No, try landing it in the caldera of an active volcano.
There we go. We've been to the moon. Awesome.
Oh no, jumping feels so pathetic
Oh
now.
my god, yeah, I actually got used to it. I got used to the lunar jumping. Oh. Well, okay, so we brought back some prizes. We've got some dilithium ore. We've got some regolith.
Do you want my dilithium?
Yes, please. And some anorthosite too.
Yeah, I got a little bit of everything.
Wonderful.
Oh, smoke.
So, right, I'm going to go process some of these materials. I might as well put the regolith into the electric arc furnace and get some silicon out of it. Although it feels like a bit of a waste for the first moon rocks ever brought back. Like, screw it! Turn it into circuit plates.
We're industrializing the moon.
Yeah,
there'll be plenty more.
Relatively simple for us to get back to the moon now. We've got the rocket. We just go back and forth, basically. But it would be nice to have a Stargate. So
yes.
Now I guess the priority is
desert.
Yeah, find a desert because we can't do it. Yeah, so the electric arc furnace is now turning the regolith into silicon. It takes a lot longer. It's about, I think, 60 seconds normally to do one, but we've got a faster arc furnace. It should be just a little under 30 seconds per block. But considering you get 2 silicon per, I think that's fairly well balanced. Right, let's cook up some dilithium, see what happens. There we go, dilithium dust. Strange that you don't pulverize it to get the dust.
Do you want to come up here and take off the build rocket whoosh
yeah
sign? It's done.
Build rocket whoosh. Done.
It's done. Now all we've got to do...
Also, just for my own sanity, I'm going to remove dab on it wag1. So, okay, so build big Stargate ting, but that requires finding a desert. I think if you want to work on the Stargate...
Finding a desert?
Then I'll work on the moon base. But I think we should both go on an adventure to find a desert first, for sure.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to just type in here, I guess, build self-sufficient moon base.
Lunar colony.
For monies.
Definitely not Jamestown. I mean, we've built it in a crater. We're actually in a crater. We're at Shackleton already.
Jamestown should be on the edge of the crater, really, shouldn't it? We can put it on the edge.
I mean, that's where all the... I can't remember the name. Anorthosite is that we'll need for oxygen.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, it's an anorthosite that's used for oxygen, isn't it? I think.
Or monies.
But then again, we also need water. So...
Yes. It's all contained within a quite close area.
Yeah, we can mine the crater while being on the edge of the crater. Like, that works fine. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to need a lot of power, though, so we'll have to figure out a power system. I'd quite like to do, like, an Eden project, like build domes and grow trees for power. That would be really cool. I don't want to do just another nuclear reactor, because that's kind of boring. Would you like to wear good armor and ride horses, or do you want to just use the jetpacks and fly?
I think using the jetpacks and flying would be a much better way.
Okay,
of
it'll be a lot
finding
faster. If we're going to do that, then I want guns.
Okay.
We need guns. Let's make some guns.
How do you
already.
make guns?
That is a good question. We need a workbench, which you craft with light grey concrete and iron ingots. Light grey concrete
Oh, so that's
is with
easy.
light grey concrete powder and a fluid transposer. Okay, this is interesting. Light grey concrete is light grey dye with sand and gravel.
Oh, we've got some light grey dye already.
Oh, do we? How much?
We've got 4.
Oh, perfect.
4.
Give that to me. Right, I'm going to make this.
I got rid of it. It's in the terminal.
Oh, it's in
Hang
the
on, let me
system. I
see.
can just... That's fast.
There we
It's
go.
in the system. Okay, right.
It's on the floor in front of you.
What?
I pulled it out and threw it at you. I threw it at you.
I threw it at you! I should point out that we now have proper finite water in the mod pack, and aqueous accumulators have been disabled, so you can't craft them. Although we already have aqueous accumulators filling all of our machines that need water with water. So at some point, we should definitely replace those with an actual water supply from the local lake. Because with proper finite water, you can't make a 3-block infinite water source. You can only get infinite water from large bodies of water like lakes or rivers or oceans. So you need to use a clearing pump from RF tools in the builder and actually pump water from a nearby source, which makes a lot more sense than just a machine that produces infinite water.
Nice.
Okay, we have our light grey concrete. So now should be able to craft a workbench. Aha! We have a gun workbench. Where do you want this? Guess somewhere in
Isn't
here.
somewhere over in this vicinity?
Nah, it's too cramped in here now. Let's put it in a different place. To be fair, like this is stuff that's
Next to the
Actually, we want it
nuclear
next to
reactor,
the-
because guns and a nuclear reactor together seems
Yeah,
like a
that
good
makes
idea.
sense. Right, I'll put the workbench over next to the crystallizer. That seems like a fine place to put it. A massive thank you to my patrons and donators for their generous support, and an extra special thank you to the Amazing Steak, Dakota Clark, Olaf Hammerhand, Lady Lagsalot, Madzor, Peter Lushtinets, Dennis Klomp, Simone67, Scott Milligan, Jesse Smith, NX74656, Beastie, Elmac, Starch, and Jordan Millwood.